Chicago Bears photo by David Banks, Getty Images. This offseason, the Chicago Bears could very well be in the market for a running back. If so, there is one name that the team and fans should keep their eye on, and that is Bruce Anderson out of North Dakota State University. We sat down with Bruce over the weekend to discuss his path to the NFL, but before we get into why Anderson is a name worth watching, let's take a look at why the Bears would be interested in acquiring another running back this offseason. After all, the Bears seem pretty set at that position with Tariq Cohen, Jordan Howard, and even Benny Cunningham. Although the team used Taquan Mazzell a fair amount this year, that trend is not expected to continue next season, so he was omitted from the current depth chart. Even still, why wouldn't Chicago feel pretty good rolling into next season with Cohen, Howard, and Cunningham? Well, it's no secret that Howard's skill set does not seem to be a good fit for what Matt Nagy wants to do with his offense. The bell cow running backs of yesteryear are becoming a relic. Gone are the days when teams relied on one running back to carry the ball 30 times per game. Rather, the trend is toward a running back by committee approach where each brings a dynamic and versatile skill set to the table. Unfortunately for Howard, he falls more into the former category than the latter. And you may recall the preseason rumors of trading Howard and even the Instagram fiasco where he apparently removed all Bears references on his account. So with the Bears seemingly intent on finding a different type of running back for next season, we look at why Anderson fits the Nagy mold perfectly. Page 2. Everyone in the NFL is looking for the next Alvin Kamara. The Bears are no exception. And why wouldn't they? Kamara has quickly become one of the most versatile backs in the league and helped the New Orleans Saints reach the NFC Championship game this season. Kamara's skill set is highly coveted by NFL general managers, and it's what makes Anderson such an intriguing prospect for the Bears. He possesses a lot of the same qualities as Kamara. More from Windy City first, he is exceptional as a pass catcher out of the backfield, something on which Nagy places a lot of value. So much so, that he's apparently leaving the door open to the idea of bringing in Kareem Hunt. That's how much that particular skill set is valued. But what if the Bears could get a player with the same qualities as a guy like Hunt, but with incredibly high character? Enter Bruce Anderson. The senior from NDSU grew up in a military family. His dad was in the Air Force and, as military kids often do, moved around quite a bit growing up. As a result, Anderson had to frequently adapt to a new environment, a skill that he says has served him well in football. But what Anderson does on the field is as impressive as what he brings to the table off the field. The Draft Network's Joe Marino has an outstanding scouting report on Anderson's physical tools and skills as a running back. He also has tabbed Anderson as his top running back prospect in the upcoming Reese's Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama on January 26. As for those physical skills, there are many that make him a desirable option and perfect candidate for Nagy's system. First, as mentioned above, he is an outstanding pass catcher out of the backfield. In fact, it's seen as one of his biggest strengths. And we saw how much Nagy used Cohen as a receiver out of the backfield this season. He also has the speed to get to the outside, as well as break away from defenders once he gets to the second level. Both of those traits are things that Howard does not do as well as Nagy would like. However, just because he has the speed to get to the boundaries, doesn't mean he doesn't like to mix it up inside the tackles as well. He said as much when we sat down to talk about his experience at NDSU, which ran mostly a power scheme. When talking about running inside, you could almost hear the excitement in his voice. In other words, he's not afraid of contact, at all. If the Bears are looking for that versatile back who can catch, run with speed, power, and pass protect, they could have all of that in Bruce Anderson. We discussed that and more in our conversation over the weekend. Next, Q. Bruce Anderson, BA, honestly, I love to run the ball, so it doesn't matter to me. Running between the tackles is something I've done in college, but we also featured outside zones, yeah I'm well-rounded. Whatever the offensive coordinator cooks up I'll execute. DWC, did you get a chance to watch any Bears games last year, and if so, what did you think of their offense? BA, I watched a good amount of their games. I thought their offense was dynamic and I liked how they put their key players in positions to succeed. DWC, how do you think you'd fit into the Bears' offense? BA, I think I'd fit in real well. I can catch the ball out of the backfield, run inside and outside, and pass protect. I'm very versatile. DWC, can you talk a little bit more about your abilities as a pass catcher? BA, it's very fluid for me. When I'm coming out of the backfield I can track the ball well. I've been told I look like a bigger wide receiver out there. I'm also able to run routes pretty well. But there's always room for improvement, so if someone came to me and said you could work on this more, I would definitely add that to my game. DWC, is there a player in the NFL that you try to model your game after? BA, I wouldn't say I model my game after one particular player. I like to pick and choose and look at the different running backs and see what makes them so great and add that to my game. DWC, what are you doing to prepare for the Senior Bowl and the upcoming NFL Draft? BA, I'm down here in Florida training at E1 training in Tampa. Been working on my agility, strength, running mechanics, route running abilities, pass pro, and breaking down film. DWC, what was it like getting selected for the Senior Bowl and how excited are you to showcase your talents against that level of competition? BA, it was very rewarding just knowing my hard work put me in that position, but it's just the beginning. I want to go out and show out even more, coming from a small school. I'm very excited to showcase my talents. I believe I can compete with the best of the best and NDSU has prepared us very well. DWC, the two things that keep coming up about you are your competitiveness and toughness. Where do those things come from? BA, just the type of person I am. I've always been a competitor. I moved to Florida from California my sophomore year in high school, so I had to start over and earn my spot on the team. Growing up as a kid having to move every 3 to 4 years with my dad being in the Air Force, it gave me the ability to adapt to new situations. DWC, what are some of the things you want to work on between now and the draft? BA, I feel like I was pretty good at pass pro in college. I was in a lot of 3rd and 4th down situations, but I'd like to keep working on my technique to be even stronger at the next level. Overall, I want to keep adding to my game. I'm always looking to improve, develop and add to my skills. DWC, what are some of your other strengths as a running back? BA, a running back that can be in any position. I feel like I'm a complete back that can stay on the field on any down. I take pride in my conditioning and can be on the field the whole time. DWC, how do you like to get ready for an upcoming opponent? BA, I like to break down their film, particularly the games where we've played them in the past. I like to see what their favorite defenses are, and what their tendencies are. I watch what their tendencies are against certain personnel packages and down and distances. I also like to watch individual players' tendencies. Certain linebackers open up their hips when you come out of the backfield fast or come through the line. Then I try to take advantage of that during the game because it's been ingrained in me all week. I'm able to react and take advantage of it. Sometimes studying the team is not enough, you have to study the individual players as well. If there is a defensive end that likes to bull rush, I can be faster to the point and cut him down. Do certain linebackers inch up when they blitz or do they wait till the last minute? Things like that. Next, grading the Bears 2018 draft class. DWC, if you had a chance to talk to all 32 NFL general managers, what is the one thing you would want them to know about you? BA, I'm an all-in guy. When a task is put in front of me, I give it my all. Every play, every practice, I'm going to give it my all and do whatever it takes to put my team in a position to win.